So sorry about that. It's definitely over. Okay, so pile number 2. I choose to learn through love. Uranus, genius. This is Aquarian. North Node, life's purpose. Who's got their North Node in the, Aquarius like me? This is a my generation, whoever that is. Okay, so this could be the one. Playfulness and yeah, let's see. So I haven't really used this deck of cards that much. They're quite new. So the person you're inquiring about, it may be new. Also, I need to say something for pile number 1, and I'm going to try and timestamp it. But when I said it's not, yeah, I said it's not, yeah, forget it. Just forget it. Let it go. Okay, so let's see about pile number 2. Infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please, for the pile number 2, the collective. How does your love interest currently feel about you? What's the situation between you guys currently? Obviously, this is a timeless read, so just tune in and watch it whenever you want to watch it. This is a new deck, but it's a sexy deck, so oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, sorry. I hope I'm allowed to use these on YouTube because they're not that, like, they're just, I like them anyway. So I ain't really used them, but I've seen people do readings and seen the ads pop up on there. So don't try and demonetize me, because people, YouTube love to do that to people, but not to some other people. Okay. Let's see what's going on for pile number 2. This person is going to push you out of your comfort zone. They may come off as a little bit crazy, a little bit eccentric. Definitely. It's weird, they'll push you out of your comfort zone, but something about them is so familiar and comfortable. They may look like somebody, they may look like your mother. This person's philosophies and beliefs are really, you know, out there. They are amazingly clever, and it is genius. The connection, you know, may bring out that part of you, even if they're not like amazingly clever. It may activate something inside of you that brings this out. Could be from a different, you know, background as well. So, infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please. What's currently going on in this situation? Yeah, all of the cards, I think I've got them, no I haven't. What's going on in this situation currently? Okay, so we have, I literally need to pick these up, so I'm like, what is this? At the bottom of the deck we got the, what's this? The roulette, the wheel, the roue, or whatever it's called. The wheel of fortune in reverse, delays, honey, delays, with the 2 of cups. Ooh. And the star card, so, and judgment. Okay. Sorry, this imagery always kind of does throw me a little bit, because I'm so used to looking at the traditional decks for, you know, inspirational messages, so I have to kind of, yeah. So, with judgment, I feel as though I'm going to cover her BBs. I feel as though before it came here, you and this person made an agreement. A little angel, a little cherub tied you guys, bound you guys. Or even, you know, yeah, like a little cherub type being. Or it was decided that you'd have a child together. So you'll be bound in blood. That's really weird, but that's what I'm getting. Sorry, I feel as though in some lifetimes you may have been born as, you know, father, daughter, mother, son kind of things. It's like there's something always to connect you, even, you know, whether it's you're not related and you have a child together, or in other lifetimes you have been related, because you reincarnate with the same souls over and over. With the star, This person is where you're meant to be. This person came into your life for a reason. It can also show quite a good platonic kind of friendship as well. You know, this man may really, if this is a man, or men if you're watching this, you may really like be, really hold this woman in high regard. She may be somebody that's quite hard to reach and hard to touch, and you know, in the traditional deck of the star, she's naked. The star card goes with the Aquarius energy that again, so you could be definitely dealing with an Aquarius, but in this she's actually got that on, so she's, you know, quite modest here. So this person may be quite modest but quite natural, and that may be really attractive to the man in this situation. With the Two of Cups here in reverse though, the love has kind of gone. There's delays in the situation. Two of Wands in reverse. You're soulmates, but you've forgotten. It's like you guys don't see it. You may just not see a future or see a connection with this person. She's more interested in the food currently, and it's almost like, can you see that, like she's got like the imagery behind them, so it's almost like she's there for other reasons. Okay, she may be more interested in the food and what he can offer her, and he's trying to impress her. Oh no, she's interested in his bracelet. Alright, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but there's something behind her head, and there's a saying like, oh, you know, I wouldn't do it even if I had a to my head, because I don't want to get demonetized now. So it's almost like she's not really there because she wants to be there. She's interested in his bracelet, she's interested in the food. So in reverse, I'm definitely gonna go with that. But you're definitely soulmates, that's why you met each other. But she ain't really interested in this person. So you, woman, you may not really totally be interested in this person. Nine of Wands. What's the traditional imagery? Yeah, so with the Nine of Wands coming up in reverse, it's almost being quite paranoid. Maybe the person that you're connecting with, like I said, maybe you're the woman that's not interested in this person, but maybe this person has come into contact with women before that are not really interested in them for who they are, more of what they can offer and what they can give. Yeah, and that's made them feel quite paranoid when they're in the presence of a woman that they find attractive or are really into. They're worried that, you know, you could be just playing games. They want you to be the one, but they're worried. Seven of Wands. What is that again? A lot of attention. There may have been, again, like I said, Nine of Wands in reverse is paranoia. Seven of Wands is being overly defensive. So the person you're connecting with could definitely be a fire sign, because we've got all fire signs there. But yeah, they may be overly defensive. And even a little bit like out of touch with the Moon card in reverse. Like they're almost paranoid, psychosis kind of vibe. Yeah, sorry, covering the babies. Yeah, like a paranoid, very, very paranoid, the person. Or the situation that you're dealing with is just dealing with somebody who's very paranoid. Someone who's overly defensive and you don't know why. All your mind can really do is jump to conclusions as to why they're so freaking vague and why they're so defensive about certain things. With the Two of Wands, you don't see it. You don't see how you and this person are connected. It's like, nah, we're not the same. I don't see it with this person. I don't see us getting in a relationship. It ain't gonna happen. But Nine of Wands in reverse is not only, you know, the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior's done give up. The wounded warrior said, nah, I ain't gonna let no one sneak up on me again. They're ready to shut down everybody. For some of you though as well, it may feel as though with the Seven of Wands, not only is this person only overly defensive, but just with this imagery, you know, they want you and all that sort of thing, but it's really like in their head they've already told themselves, I'm only here for one thing. Even if their heart is what pulled them in, it is that soul energy, their solar energy. Solar energy, and you know, some people say soul is the moon as well, that's pulled them in. But it's like they're out of touch with it, out of whack. They don't really know why they're there. They're telling themselves one story, but the truth is something quite different. Yeah, so this is somebody being really, really fearful, okay? I do feel like it is the man that's quite fearful. I feel like the woman actually holds a lot of power and a lot of like sway in this connection. This man is very, very attracted to you, to the point where it actually scares him, like what the heck. Even in this, you know, these women are holding up, one's holding up a mirror looking at herself very vain, and one's holding up a glass in the moonlight, and it's almost like they're doing like a ritual or something, you know. So this person may believe that you that you do like holy magic and witchcraft, and you're working roots, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and I don't think you are. I really don't think you are, because it's coming up in reverse as though they're not seeing clearly. So how do they feel about you? How does the person that you're connecting with currently feel about you, pile number 2? How do they feel about pile number 2? How does their romantic interest feel about pile number 2? Okay, so all upright, so that's pretty good. Ooh. They wish you'd speak to them. I don't know if communication slowed down or stopped or whatever. And if they're not messaging you or communicating you, it's just so that they can have, I'm covering their boobies, but just so that they can have an element of control, and pretend like they don't care, pretend like their eyes are closed and they're not looking or whatever, but actually they are, and they're alone. They're thinking about you. They're like envisioning, like, oh my god, imagine if she's out there with another guy, and you know, I don't want to show these cards too much. They're not like bad, but I just really don't want to get demonetized. Yeah, they're in their head a lot about you. Okay, so if you haven't had any communication, that's why, because they think you're totally hot and that you've moved on, and there's so much man out there, and you and your witchcraft and your black cat can get any man that you want. Yeah, that's so funny. 9 of Swords. Yeah, they're losing sleep, and I feel like they're almost losing hope of kind of having you submit to them. But wait, I did see a 3 of Pentacles, because there may be another woman in this situation, one that's way more submissive than you typically are. But yeah, okay. let's see. So 9 of Chalices and the Ace of Swords. They're wishing for some communication, some sort of clarity. I feel like you are their wish. They wish to spend time with you. I do feel like this person does want to be intimate with you, or maybe even a little bit of sexy talk or whatever. But they really just want to, well, even when I say intimate, they want to intimately know you, like get to the truth of who you are or what you are, and then slowly work towards 7 of Pentacles stage where you can build. But in this one, I always think he looks so sneaky. Like, to me, it's all about control here. Like, he's just like feeding her up, getting her drunk, so she'll just stay and kind of do whatever he wants her to do. But you know what? New vibe, new whole thing. Alright, so I'm just switched up the reading, yeah? So remember I mentioned there's a soulmate. What if this person ain't your soulmate? What if this person saw the bond between you and your soulmate Yeah, man. And they loved it so much that they tried to like entice you. Yeah, they tried to entice you and dazzle you, but you've still got a connection to your soulmate, okay? So they're there for whatever reason. They're coming off defensive because it's almost like they can feel the other person. Maybe they're the one that's working all this madness over here. Because sorry, I just noticed something in this particular deck of cards. So they are wishing, but they may have somebody else as well. It's weird. It's weird. They're wishing to speak to you, but it's almost like, look at the knife and the red rope, what I showed you in the original deck. It's like they're almost wishing for you to cut that cord with your soulmate, and just like make you theirs, okay? Make you their soulmate, even if you're not their soulmate. They want to make you their new soulmate. Now, with them, I don't know if this is right or wrong, because the North Node is going to push you somewhere you ain't been before. This person may be a new soul in your connection. Again, North knows about the future, and we're in the now. So this person's like trying to make you a soulmate, trying to get you in their story in a way that you'll reincarnate. This person could be trying to have a child with you to get, and it's very deep, it's very deep, to get in your bloodline, because that's how you reincarnate. Like I said, friends, family, it's always the same people. So this person may be trying to get in your bloodline, like, wow, because look at the last thing. He's happy now, he's got her where he wants her, and look at the red string around her wrist. It's been cut. So that other soulmate, she's no longer got a link or a tie to. Boy, this is a bit deep, you know. I wasn't expecting this. Now, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, or... Yeah. That's a bit mad. Okay, infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom energies. What's the most likely outcome for this connection here? Somebody gonna end up pissed off. Okay, so remember, I've got to pick them up, turn around. 6 of Pentacles. In reverse, I don't think the woman is really gonna give him a chance. Like, the woman in this, I don't know if you can see it, is it focusing? She's standing on a little wooden thing with a heart on it. Like, she's literally going to step on his heart. And I think it's old, it's like an old thing, like an old English thing where they, like, I don't know if it's a marriage or a love spell or something mad like that, or just, you know, one of them superstitions where they cut the apple and give each lover half. That apple was cut, but it's been tied back up. So with 6, but this is upright though, so maybe I should just read them all upright, because these are a bit mad. But yeah, with this imagery, I would say that the woman's going to stand on the man's heart. Let's put it back reverse, because might not get demonetized if the boobies are in reverse, you know. Yeah, but with 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it's really hard for maybe you or them to, I think it's more you, to recognize this person as your soulmate. It's weird. It's like you just don't, you may want to cut them off, you may want to cut a cord. 9 of Wands. Sorry, I'm just looking at the energy. This person is like covering her mouth. I don't know if you can see that little hand there. He's like covering her mouth, and she's got her arm around his neck as the other man walks by. So I feel like it's like you kind of subconsciously know what they're trying to do. and you ain't about to tie that cord to them, because you don't recognize them, you don't see them like that. Whereas they really do feel like, no, you're gonna be mine. They're wishing, they're hoping, but they feel like you just be out here standing in their heart. Okay, like I said, it may not be so deep that they're like, yeah, that they consciously in their conscious mind are like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that whatever that is that she's still connected to is gonna completely get severed, and I'm gonna end up in her bloodline, and yeah, we're gonna be soulmates now. We're gonna reincarnate. I'm gonna be her special person and whatever. It may not be as deep as that consciously, but I feel like on a subconscious level, that's what this person's trying to do, and I feel like that's why the Moon card came up. So yeah, 7 of Wands. Oh yeah, I was reading this like this. So yeah, it's like you don't recognize them. Again, there could be a third party here. So Knave of Chalices is like the Page of Swords. Somebody is spying here, and they're getting into a real like jealous rage about it. Really jealous. Also, I feel like someone has a bit of protection on them. Whoever's being spied on has... I'm honestly, guys, if this is first time on my channel, watch my other reads, because I'm never normally like this superstitious. I never normally talk like this, like, oh girl, go out and get you some protection. I'll just be like, have a cleanse, just do a cleansing bath and whatever. But I do feel like, yeah, this person's got a bit of protection on them. Yeah, like, or some sort of charm. Even whatever they're kind of like using to spy on you is being deflected. Because they're really worried that you're with another man, but not in just another man, with this soulmate in particular. It's driving them like nuts. So 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like there won't be any communication. Like I said, this person really wants to hear from you, and they're trying to stay powerful by not contacting you, but I do think they are definitely spying on you. They think about reaching out first and making the first move, but last time they may have did that, it probably didn't go too well. So now when they think about that, they're pissed. They're like, I ain't talking to her. I ain't talking to her first. But yeah, they want to be in your bloodline. Oh my god. Yeah, so anything else? Like, is this person, let's clarify, this could be the one. Playfulness, North Node, Genius, and so sorry. I choose to learn through love. I didn't normally clarify that. Oh, King of Cups in reverse. So this person is learning, and you in this situation, they're learning a lesson of, I want this person to love me the way they love that person, that other soulmate. I need them. I'm going to cut off their other soulmate, and they're going to be mine, and they're going to love me the way I need them to, even though they may be dealing with another woman. I'm just telling you. Or if it's a man, you know, same thing, just reverse the roles. I apologize if I speak mostly as like females, but that's just kind of my natural, just kind of what I do. So they're learning how to love. That isn't love. Owning somebody is definitely not love. They just want you because they see the love, the unconditional love you have or have had for somebody else. But in truth be told, I feel like this person, you know, I don't know, you may have met them in other lifetimes, but they've seen something somewhere somehow of like you have for somebody, and they want to be loved like that. So they're learning through love, you know, they're learning how to love. 5 of Chalices in reverse. So this is getting over something. You're getting over the person that you may have really loved before. I don't know if you can see in that, it's not focusing, but there's like a face there and fire. So another soulmate, you know, but it's almost like a ghostly drowned. This person may have drowned you in the amount of emotion you felt for them, and you may now be getting over that. Somebody else is offering you something that can grow. But that did come up in reverse. So you may be not completely over the soulmate and over the person, and be over the person that's come towards you, or you may be completely over the soulmate but also not really open to receiving anything totally new. Or I want to say, like, you're gathering up bunches of flowers, like you're getting a lot of attention, you're gathering up all these offers coming your way, but you don't really have any intention of taking anybody very seriously. That could be it. So playfulness and Two of Swords. So yeah, it's being playful, but it's not being able to make up your mind as well. So you guys may need to have more playful conversations. I know I just made it all deep, like, yeah, they're trying to do this and that. Like I said, for many people, I think it may even just be maybe one person, if even that the person consciously knows what they're trying to do. And even then, it's not like, I don't think it's as dark as I made it sound. It's just like they just see the love that you give, and they just think, because they, remember I said they see you as a star. They see you as something. They see you as a prize. Like, and the star isn't just about, you know, being well known, being hard to obtain or anything like that. Obviously that is part of the star, but it's like the star, do you know what I mean? She's got magic. She's made of magic. Like, she's got so many amazing magical qualities about her. So North Node and Justice in reverse. Okay. So the North Node is where you're moving to, and Justice in reverse is about things not being fair. If you don't want to be with this person, don't string them along, okay? Tell them from now. This may be that you need to be honest with your partner, or it may be that this person won't do you justice. They're not the, I don't know if I want to say, like, I don't believe in twin flames, but I feel like we have people that we pick. Like how I said, they want to be that soulmate. You got a bag of soulmates, but they want to be that soulmate that gets your heart every time. Don't necessarily know if they can be, because I don't know if both of your life purposes line up like that. You may look the deal. Like I said, you may look like their mum. You may look like somebody in their bloodline. You may look like you'll be a good mother, someone to incarnate with and incarnate through. But don't mean you will be the right match for their soul and what they need. King of Pentacles in reverse and Genius. So this person thinks they come up with a really genius, really good plan, but I just don't think it's very stable. They think that they're going to pull you in and win you in by, like, not really talking to you, but they're secretly out here mad and imagining you in all kinds of situations with different with like different men, and thinking that you're all up to all these different things that you probably ain't really even doing. But there could be quite a few different people in this situation. If anything, you may be talking to like quite a few different people, or they think you're talking to like your ex, or they think you're talking to a couple different men, because I saw distinctively a couple different men in this read. Yeah, I feel like whatever this genius energy is or idea, right now in this here and now moment, it ain't grounded in the way that it needs to be if it's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? There's not really a lot of balance there. But yeah, that was a mad one. Wow, wowza. Like, what was that about? Guys, comment down below. What part number 2? What did you think? I'm gonna have to watch this back. I'm like, okay, I don't normally do reads like this. It was a lot. I think I might need to take a break after this. I was planning to do some other reads, but